This Week in Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 40 for the second half of February 2015. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's as always my pleasure to bring you these semi-monthly astrology forecasts. What's new for the second half of February? A rare second Aquarian new moon highlights this period. Let your freak flag fly even higher than usual. Mars and Venus enter Aries and conjoin, a yod with tremendous healing power peaks, and the Sun gets mystical with Pisces and Neptune. What's old as we come into this forecast is we're under a waning moon. We have a grand trine operating with Pallas Athena, Jupiter, and Uranus. That'll be effective through February 27th. And we also have a yod with Jupiter, Chiron, and Pluto effective through March 3rd. And finally, Jupiter is retrograde through April 8th. So now let's move on to our individual days of the week. We have no significant events on Monday, February 16. In this video forecast, I do not report any lunar events except for new and full moons. If you want lunation recordings or lunation reports, then you can get those on my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. There I give lunar conjunctions as well as void moons and sign changes. But getting on to Tuesday, February 17, unto itself, a Jupiter-Chiron quincunx, Jupiter 16 Leo and Chiron 16 Pisces, can bring both wounding and healing to areas such as religion, foreign affairs, politics, and questing. High-profile individuals, such as leaders and entertainment figures, may have to face the consequences of their actions if they've been behaving badly. In all of these scenarios, adjustments will have to be made to reestablish harmony. This quincunx is already joined with Pluto to form a yod that lasts through March 3rd, and I've already reported on that yod in my last forecast. Creativity receives a potent burst of inspiration under a Venus-Pluto quintile, Venus 27 Pisces, Pluto 15 Capricorn. Make time to manifest the visions of your muse. On Wednesday, February 18, January's new moon was barely Aquarian, but February's new moon at 6:47:14 is only in the sign of the water bearer by the skin of its teeth. Again, that's 6:47 and 14 seconds. It occurs at 29 degrees 59 minutes Aquarius, and the moon enters Pisces 10 seconds later. The sun is right on its heels, entering Pisces 2.5 minutes afterward. The foundational interpretation of an Aquarian new moon remains the same as last time. It supports new beginnings in embodying your authentic uniqueness, following your intuitive flashes, and serving the collective with your special gifts. But with this lunation being about as borderline as it gets, we once again need to consider how the meanings of the neighboring signs can be integrated. For starters, Aquarius and Pisces both represent intuition. Aquarian intuition is like a lightning strike, while Piscean intuition is like a waterfall. So follow your inner guidance, whether it flashes or flows. These signs' energies can also combine to energize spiritual awakening, creative breakthroughs, and compassion and unconditional love within community. To emphasize these archetypal energies further, this lunation aspects the modern rulers of Pisces and Aquarius. The Sun and Moon are conjunct Neptune, ruler of Pisces, and are semi-square and at the midpoint of Uranus, ruler of Aquarius, and Pluto. Pluto calls for you to release all that doesn't serve you and to embody the unimaginable power that only becomes available when you surrender your ego to divine service. This new moon's Sabian symbol is moonlit fields, once Babylon, are blooming white. Babylon's generic meaning is a bustling city, so this image shows nature taking over a depopulated metropolis. The image of moonlit fields blooming white is peaceful but also contains a mystery, since the true color of the fields is unknowable by moonlight. The image is deeply peaceful, just as you are when you live by the flow of your intuitive guidance. And the image of nature reclaiming the city is a beautiful metaphor for the ease and radiance of divine consciousness, your natural state, taking the place of agitated thoughts and turbulent emotions. Even the unknown color of the fields is apt. The indescribable bliss of divine consciousness cannot be imagined, only experienced. It's only after experiencing a degree of awakening that one can perceive the extraordinarily vivid true colors of reality. After this, colors seen only through the physical eyes, like these moon-white fields, are perceived as pale reflections of the glorious colors perceivable only with expanded divine awareness. If you'd like a taste of this and don't already have a way to get there easily, then my invocations may be helpful to you. Just go to astroshaman.com. There's a sidebar at the top of the homepage on the right, and it's a purple banner that says Heal and Awaken Invocations. Click it, and it will take you to a page where I have several blog posts about this, full instructions on how to call in your own awakened state. There's even recordings of me guiding it, and it's all free. So you're welcome to check that out if that sounds interesting to you. As mentioned above, the Sun enters Pisces 2.5 minutes after today's Aquarian new moon at 6:49:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the next month, this radiates the Piscean qualities of spiritual union, creative inspiration and compassion, and unconditional love. Committed partnerships can enjoy stability and productivity thanks to a grand trine that includes Venus, Mars, Juno, and Saturn. It starts today, and it peaks on February 24th and ends on March 2nd. The core meaning of Juno is committed partnership. The Venus-Mars conjunction that holds down one corner of the equilateral triangle can also represent relationships. The stability and productivity come from Saturn. A grand trine is the most unassuming of aspect patterns, and its energy can easily be taken for granted. Fortunately, with all the planets in fire signs, this grand trine is more ready than most to be energized by your conscientiously applied attention. And again, if you're wondering what I meant when I said today it starts, that would be February 18th. On Thursday, February 19th, your ability to think and communicate innovatively, perhaps even brilliantly, is supported by a stabilizing Mercury-Saturn sextile. Mercury for Aquarius, Saturn for Sagittarius. Mars transits his home sign of Aries today through March 31st. This strongly broadcasts the power of leadership, warriorship, innovation, sexuality, and assertiveness. On Friday, February 20th, Venus enters Aries, 1 day behind Mars. But she will transit the sign of the Ram twice as fast as the warrior planet, exiting on March 17th. Her placement here can help initiate and energize creativity, relationships, and finances. No major events on Saturday, February 21st, so we're on to Sunday, February 22nd. Relationships, sexuality, and creative expression get a major boost under a Venus-Mars conjunction, both planets around 2 degrees Aries. Both new beginnings and the reinvigoration of what's already begun in these areas are energized. Are you ready to step into the spotlight as a performer, leader, healer, or mentor? How about amplifying the energies of healing and transformation in your life? Both these opportunities are energized by a Jupiter-Chiron-Pluto yod. It began on February 11th, peaks today, and ends on March 3rd. On Monday, February 23rd, you may encounter more hurdles than usual with the Sun square Saturn. Sun, 5 Pisces, Saturn, 5 Sagittarius. If so, you can use Saturn's high side qualities of maturity, responsibility, discipline, and time management to overcome them. With a Piscean planet squaring Saturn, this aspect activates the astrological signature for the law of attraction. It's a great time to show the universe what you want with your focused visualizations. If you'd like to learn more about how this functions, you can go to astroshaman.com, find the search box in the upper right corner, and type in astrological signature for the law of attraction. Search it, and my article on that subject will come right up. On Tuesday, February 24th, relationships, creativity, and finances receive smooth support under a Venus-Saturn trine. Venus, 5 Aries, Saturn, 5 Sag. New beginnings and bold actions in these areas are also energized, but are most likely to succeed if you've preceded your action with appropriate planning. Also today, we have the grand trine I've already mentioned with Venus, Mars, Juno, and Saturn. It began on February 18. It peaks today, which is February 24th, and it will end on March 2nd. And again, we've already discussed what that's about. The core idea is committed partnerships. On Wednesday, February 25th, new inspiration on how you can best serve a beloved higher cause is available with Uranus sextile Vesta. Uranus, 14 Aries, Vesta, 14 Aquarius. Steady Eddy accomplishment is smoothly available with Mars trine Saturn. Mars, 5 Aries, Saturn, 5 Sag. This aspect also offers stable support for all activities associated with the Mars-Aries archetype, including leadership, warriorship, assertiveness, sexuality, and inventiveness. It doesn't get much more mystical than a Sun-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, both planets around 7 Pisces. This conjunction is ideal for spiritual union activities and receiving creative inspiration from your muse. The more you focus on these life-affirming activities, the less you'll be tempted by this conjunction's dark side possibilities. Those include substance abuse, excessive escapism, aimlessness, and playing the victim. No major astrology news on Thursday, February 26th, so it's on to Friday, February 27th. Considered by itself a Jupiter-Pluto quincunx, Jupiter 15 Leo and Pluto 15 Capricorn, can help you plunge into the depths of truth about your religious path and meaning of life. Be willing to make the adjustments required to release everything in these areas that does not support your optimal evolution and transformation. This aspect can also supercharge creative performances, especially those that are more edgy or controversial. This quincunx is also part of a yod with Chiron that lasts through March 3rd. And also, we have no major events on Saturday, February 28th, so that ends our forecast for the second half of February. What's up on our next video forecast? I'll have that in a moment, but let me mention first that even though I've already posted a 2015 astrology forecast video, I now also offer you this new audio forecast. I presented it to a metaphysically oriented audience of non-astrologers, so this free MP3 is less technical, covers only the most important events, and contains significantly more spiritual content. This 75-minute MP3 was recorded live on January 30th during my presentation to the Friday morning group in Fletcher, North Carolina. Highlights of this presentation are the same as in my forecast video. The final Uranus-Pluto square of the decade, revolutionary transformation continues, and Saturn's entry into Sagittarius. 2015 also features Jupiter entering Virgo, Saturn-Neptune squares, firing up the law of attraction, and much more. And my post also includes my slideshow PDF, and it's all free. Also new, you can listen now to a new free MP3 of me leading my standard Heal and Awaken invocation cycle. It's about half the length of the previously posted MP3. This shorter recording runs 17 minutes 27 seconds, and the invocation cycle itself lasts about 13 minutes. This was also recorded live at that January 30th presentation. I hope this free new MP3 helps you maintain a functional awakened state more easily. And both these are available if you just go to astroshaman.com. They're both featured in the What's New section on the home page. And that's my little cat, Cleo, agreeing with me. So, what's up for the next show where we cover the first half of March? We're going to talk about a full moon in Virgo. Mars is busy trining Jupiter, conjoining Uranus and squaring Pluto. Venus is doing exactly the same thing, so a lot of power in relationships and creativity with those. We got a Saturn retrograde happening and a Jupiter-Uranus trine, and even more than that. So please join me next time while I give you the best uses of all of those energies. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with iTunes' #1 astrology audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. It's also free. You can get my semi-monthly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. Once you're there, you can also link to my Facebook page where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, there's no charge. I also offer other great products and services, many of which are free. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your